Lovey. Ay, besos, papá. Lovey.
There are many reptiles in this house, including a 5-foot, 60-pound, 4-year-old crocodile named Wally. But that's not all. Take a look at the way it greets the owners.
As soon as Mr. Pickles heard her voice, he found the courage to approach his owner.
The blind dog recognized its friend by scent, even after a year of not seeing him due to the pandemic.
When Limbani was born with pneumonia, his own mother abandoned him. But the couple, Tanya and George, decided to raise the chimpanzee as their own, and Limbani will forever be grateful.
Julie, a pet pig who had been missing for 6 weeks, has finally reunited with her owners.
Miracle happened when this little dog finally reunited with his family.
This woman visited her friends after not seeing them for a few months, and this is how their dog greeted her. There's no better way to relax after a long day at work than hugging your furry friend.
Why does it look like he wants love and war at the same time?
Hey, girl.
That's one cuddly taste test. Yeah, so you're basically scratching the butt of a prehistoric murder stick? Watch as this dangerous wild lioness transforms into a loving kitten at the sight of the man who saved her life many years before.
Oh my god.
Friendly lions are just predators in PR mode.
Here is a moment of a parrot reuniting with its owner who has been searching for the bird for a week. The parrot flew out through an open door, but was found by kind people who returned it to the owner.
When the gym bro is also a cuddle bug. This is the canine version of a gang leader visiting a college frat.
All right.
the lion was taken away and brought to a zoo, where it quickly stopped eating and became malnourished. Thankfully, Jupiter was able to reunite with his adoptive mother, and just watch how happy he is.
This diver encountered a friendly octopus. At first, it tried to pull her leg into its lair, and then it went for a hug. After meeting its owner, this monkey doesn't want to leave her side even for a second. And this fish came up to the diver of its own volition so that he would pet it.
I've been away 3 months, you're looking so handsome. There's a cricket. You are gorgeous. Great to be home.
Result of the explosions in Beirut, many animals were hurt. So imagine this girl's happiness when she managed to find her missing cat. This is how a baby deer greets the girl who has been taking care of it. It must have gotten very attached to her.
You don't want to suck on my ear.
Rhino out here acting like a house pet that weighs 6,000 pounds.
These lion cubs are incredibly attached to their caretakers and love giving them hugs.
He's a sweetie, but can you really trust an animal that can body check a bear? With all
A small shark has been friends with this diver since its birth for over 10 years. Look at one of their encounters. It acts just like a cat.
Will it maul? Baby edition.
Girl's family performed gorilla rehabilitation before releasing the apes back into the wild. She grew up with gorillas as friends. 12 years later, she decided to visit her friends and headed into the jungle. And here's their heartwarming. Kadife loves hugging his favorite dad every time he comes home after months away from work.
Adolfo rescued and rehabilitated the lioness in his own wildlife sanctuary until she went to a larger facility when she grew up. Years would pass by before their reunion, but Kiara still remembered the kindness Adolfo showed her as a cub. When your murder lizard has the zoomies and emotional.
Aaron Morris lost his car in the chaos, but not what mattered most. His dog Jolene, found miles away and finally home again. After 5 months apart, the leopard spotted his favorite photographer, walked straight to him, and couldn't stop cuddling. Have been friends for 8 years. This man came home after spending 3 months in the hospital and was finally reunited with his beloved cockatiel who was eagerly waiting his return. For this moose, that man is more than a caretaker. He's his human dad, the one who gave him a second chance at life.
This monkey cries as he realizes that the woman who raised him is visiting after years of being apart.
Horse is called Dr. Peo, and it has a gift. It can calm and soothe terminally ill people. Dr. Peo chooses which door to enter and instinctively knows which patient needs the most support. Who said that wolves aren't capable of getting attached to a human? And this is how a small Capuchin monkey greets its owner who was gone for a week. Just listen to the pure joy. And this is a happy reunion of a lioness called Kiara with her adopted human dad. Returning to the reserve, she was overjoyed to see the lion cubs she once rescued and bottle fed. Her most touching moment yet.
She was taken in by Mrs. Dog, who later found a microchip at the vet that led Mia back to her owner.
Oh my God!
Who could have thought that giraffes are so gentle? Tender moment between a girl and a jaguar. Very striking. And here's another happy reunion between a dog and its owner.
Just like a little kid trying to catch snowflakes.
Even bears can't resist bubbles.
That's all I got time for today, so thanks for watching, and I do have plans for longer videos.
Nurses were brought to the hospital to let them say goodbye to their very sick friend, a Vietnam veteran. Seeing his favorite horses was his dying wish. His face says it all. Pure happiness to be with his human mom again. Just look at how adorable this is. Well, I'd be scared to see a bear even in the far distance. Look at what this man is doing. Everything is all right. No one is trying to eat anyone. The bear is just happy to see him. This is an emotional reunion between a boy and his dog after the dog was lost in a devastating tornado in Oklahoma.
He's called a lemon shark because he'll easily ruin your day with a twist.
You're getting a haircut, Barry.
A hairdo. My first hairdo in 20 years. Oh.
When your hair is so nice, even the wildcats are looking for you to drop that hair care routine. Anita spent a long time socializing with a pack of wolves, and when she went to visit them after 2 months, the pack was incredibly happy to see her.
A blind dog found its owner by his scent and is very happy to see him. When a dog hasn't seen its owner for too long and can finally visit him in the hospital, I think dogs are better than any medicine.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look, he likes it behind the ear.
Oh.
He's putting his ear back.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Dog ran after the police car for a long time as it was taking away its homeless owner. And finally,
Dog down. Put the dog down.
boy.
Everybody.
Hey, boy. Hey there. Come here. Hey, baby boy. Oh.
That's all. Take the...
To this hyena, the greatest gift is finally seeing his favorite human again after so long apart. This chicken stopped the car of its owner and is rushing to greet her. Who might have thought that chickens are so emotional?
What mama, baby, do?
The corral is like $1,200. And a corral and a dog, exactly. And which is why we support, first of all, we're not a very big nonprofit.
She likes me.
This man is actually petting a cement truck with a face and lived to tell the tale. Black Panther and a bed. Who's in charge here, really?
If you don't like drinking coffee alone, you should follow this man's example. Every day he drinks coffee accompanied with a raven. This dog can't contain his excitement seeing his human mom again after 2 years. When a deer kisses you this way, you can feel how deeply it loves and misses you. If you love this reunion, hit subscribe. After 2 years of being apart, this person finally found a deer that lived on his farm and got lost. By some miracle, the deer was found on the side of the road and responded to its name.
Back thanks to volunteers who found her near McKinney, Texas, and discovered her microchip. If only all lost pet stories had such happy endings.
Storm decided the bubbles were evil and had to be destroyed. I kept having to leave the enclosure to fill up the machine, which took some time, and I think it caused the bubbles to clump up a little bit.
And here is an emotional reunion between a lost dog and its friend after the Ukrainian town of Bucha was liberated. People found it in a crashed car and helped the dog find its way to its owner.
Even though he's got a new haircut, it doesn't take long for the chicken to recognize her close companion.
Adopted this wombat 2 years prior when its mother was hit by a car. And now they are so inseparable that it doesn't even mind playing a game with its owner.
Those cubs are adorable until they learn what teeth are for.
A python may be fierce, but in the arms of its savior, it becomes gentle and calm.
During an internship at a breeding farm, this young woman formed a deep bond with a horse named CL. She couldn't forget her equine friend, even after CL was sold. But her mom had a surprise in store. She took her to meet CL's new owners, and their emotional reunion was captured on camera.
I want to see the part where he breaks the fence and kills you.
Sir, that is a living battery ram, not a fluffy pupper.
You could gore him, honey, anytime you want. You know it.
A month ago, this person found a hungry and dehydrated baby deer next to its mother, killed in a road accident. And check out how gratefully it looks at its savior. This woman rescued a lion named Jupiter from a circus when it was just a cub. Jupiter's mom died from cruel treatment, and the young lion ended up in an animal rescue center, after which he was sent to a zoo, where his health really declined, causing the animal to lose hundreds of pounds. Finally, Jupiter's adoptive mom rescued him again, making sure he was returned to a sanctuary. And here is their reunion after all the trials and tribulations. Ideally, a reunion between friends should look like this.
You have to bribe them to get their friendly side on show.
Cool. That's an adorable girl. She is. She's adorable girl. She's adorable.
And this is what happens when a dinosaur refuses to go extinct out of spite. Who knew moose like to pet humans?
This guy has been friends with this bird since it was a baby, and now they fly together. Sylvie was found next to her dead mother that was a victim of a car accident. At that point, Sylvie weighed no more than 13 ounces, and Tina was found alone on the streets when she was a little bit older. As a result, they both live with their adoptive mother and don't leave her side.
A joyful chimpanzee reunites with the people who saved his life. The chimp was found in the wilderness with 7 broken ribs, and this kind couple took him in so that he could recover in safety. An act of kindness that this chimpanzee will never forget.
Oh my God! He's getting in the clouds! Is he supposed to do that? Oh my God!
Out from the depths and straight onto your deck like it pays rent.
Oh my God!
After 18 days apart, he finally got to see his cat Ace again. Nothing feels better than coming home with a pet. And is on his way to a dog he hasn't seen for 10 months due to moving abroad. And here is their emotional reunion.
See pillow energy, but also serial killer eyes.
If this monkey could talk, I bet he'd say how much he missed his owner. Twix the dog went missing 2 years earlier, and its owner thought it must have died. But thanks to some help from compassionate people, they could be reunited.
Oh my goodness!
Even after so long, this tiger still remembers the gentle hands that once saved him. Proof that love never fades.
¿Qué pasa?
Listen to a way a donkey greets his human friend who was quarantined for a long time.
¿Qué?
Jenny the cow comes over to the farmer's window every day to give him a hug. She was born infertile and couldn't produce milk. She was in danger of being killed, but this man took her and raised her. And this alpaca came to say goodbye to its friend on the last day of his spring break. The face of this new mom, still nursing her pups, was damaged as a result of a wild pig attack. The vet suggested putting the dog out of her misery, but the owner did not give up, and the dog underwent complex surgery. After a long course of treatment, they could finally reunite. A beautiful friendship between a man and his 3-meter-tall buddy.
This isn't a hello, it's Poseidon checking in.
Wolves are greeting a volunteer who takes care of them. How are they any different from dogs? Are greeting their owner they have not seen for over a month. The monkey is also happy to see him.
Megan hadn't seen her horse in 4 years, but her colleagues at the new racetrack found him and gave her an unforgettable surprise.
Oh my god!
Alaskan Timberwolf. He's the youngest wolf here. He's 2 years old, which makes him a real handle.
Elephant lives in a nature park for elephants with disabilities and elephants that suffered animal cruelty. Here it is getting a friend. The animal is falling asleep to her lullaby. One of the reasons to get a Maine Coon as a pet. Look at the way it greets its owner after a work trip.
I hope this guy's ready to be her butler forever.
Back in the car.
Just look how adorable this rabbit is, greeting its owner after he came back from a long journey. This dog sensed the smell of his friend, a military man he hasn't seen in 8 months. And finally, thankfully, this man managed to find his friend after a tornado.
Tiger says, I love you. Rare. Just a seal flexing that dad bod. Cheetah's purring like it's a kitten. Speed doesn't change that soft side.
Thank you. We're so grateful.
And now, take a look at these incredible moments of friendship between a diver and a spotted moray eel.
Nothing like hugging a slippery nightmare with a side of eldritch trauma.
he has a kissing tail for me.
Give him a big smile. Don't look at me, look at the...
Yeah, right.
This lioness greets her savior like this every morning. In 2012, he saved her from a farmer's holding pen and raised her as his own.
Come here, my girl. Come on, Chloe. Come on, Chloe. Come on, Chloe. Come here, Chloe. Baby. Come here, Chloe. You're filthy, dirty, just like I said, you're skinny. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh, I missed you too.
One of the reasons to become friends with a fox is that it's always happy to see you.
Look at all your blood coming out. I love you still.
He didn't really expect Queeby to remember him, but he couldn't have been more wrong.
And this guy visited a crocodile he rescued and delivered to a sanctuary. They haven't seen each other for 2 years. And here's the predator's reaction to the human. Check it out for yourself.
Come on, Cookie.
This girl hadn't seen her horse in 4 months and was afraid that it wouldn't recognize her. But then...
This is what pure happiness looks like after a long wait.
This woman has been taking care of this lioness since it was 4 months old, visiting the animal nearly every day.
Oh, so impressive. So good.
Oh, nice cat!
Oh, a través del espejo. ¡Qué mamón! ¡Qué mamón! Ahí está la mamá.
Hallo. Tusen takk. Supertrivelig.
Turns out the fastest land predator is also pretty clingy.
So what comes after dinner is a little bit of bath time. So I got the scrubber and we're just gonna give him some lovely scrubs. Oh,
Even reptiles need a little spa day from time to time.
This horse is so happy to see its owner, it can't stop hugging and kissing her. After a tornado tore through Oklahoma, this boy was finally reunited with his lost dog, a moment full of pure emotion.
Scuba diver is cradling an underwater demon noodle like it's a therapy pet.
The officer injured in the line of duty was visited by his canine partner. Very supportive. This little penguin befriended a zookeeper, and this is how they greet each other. This dog came to pick up its owner from the airport after 3 months of not seeing her.
While the owners were on vacation, their pet sitter accidentally let their cat outside. After 2 long months of searching, flyers, and traps, they finally found the cat.
After 2.5 weeks missing, this dog surprised his best friend at school. The reunion says it all. Here's how a wolf dog expresses love for the one he loves most. There's nothing more heartwarming than the way this cockatoo welcomes his human home after a trip.
Tex, I love you. You miss me? I miss you too.
For this cow, nothing brings more joy than being with his human friend. These wolves are greeting a man after a month apart just like domestic dogs, even wagging their tails. A reunion with his missing cat.
Vegan bear? Now you have. He's being cute until you run out of snacks.
This pet monkey is very happy to see its owner after she's been away for a week.
Watch how this hippo snuffles with excitement while meeting the man who rescued her when she was just a week old.
Imagine the grief this dog must have gone through when its adoptive cow mom was sold and taken away. Seeing the suffering of the dog, the owner brought the cow back. And here's their heartwarming reunion when a dog cried happy tears.
Joey Beltran was traveling with his 1-year-old golden retriever, Nala, when they got into a car accident. Scared, Nala escaped through a broken window and ran into the desert. For nearly 6 days, people searched for her until one morning, she jumped into a stranger's car outside a cafe in Prim. The search was over, and Nala was finally reunited with her owner.
This pig is greeting its friend who saved it in the past. And there I was thinking that pigs can only love food.
Care of these elephants in the park since they were babies, and as you can clearly see, these intelligent animals have a strong love for him, flapping their ears and creating a circle around him to protect him as one of their own.
Just look how cute these toucan cuddles are.
A teddy bear when you've got the real deal. They may not have arms, but they've fully mastered the clingy hug.
A lioness is greeting the guy who saved her life 7 years ago. This elephant just heard the voice of its friend, having not seen him for a year, and ran over from the valley to greet him.
After 25 years, chimpanzees Doll and Swing still recognize their old friend. An emotional reunion between two former lab chimps and the woman who helped them transition to a life without bars.
Have you ever seen a hug with a baby elephant? This woman is a sanctuary caretaker. Coming home after 2 weeks away, this woman received the sweetest welcome from her deer.
They like to mask their danger with all the cuteness they can gather in their little bodies.
This camel may not have arms to hug its friend, but it has a long neck.
That's a flipper thug in a fur coat, but also a hug expert.
Good girl. There it is. Good girl.
Mom and baby rhino lovingly reunite with a man who once protected them. It shows how much they trust him.
We knew sharks were smooth, but this smooth?
This baby Capuchin monkey is to see its grandma. 400-pound lion is very happy to see its friend. A powerful reunion in every sense.
They are the goodest girls, and they deserve all the pats in the world.
Киркоева. Скажи, кто меня не видел еще?
А потом, получается, видео где-нибудь возможно, да, посмотреть?
А потом во всем мире на телеканалах. Скажи, кто не хочет, может выйти.
1 year, they hesitantly went back to see them, not knowing if the pack would remember them or not, but luckily, their unusual friendship remained unaltered.
This is how wolves greet someone they love.
男生，我就搞不懂了，这个楼是有多么的好玩啊，是有多好？你过来，你把脸给我伸过来，过来，男生。
You thought this was a photo op? Not without payment. I'll be taking that. Yoink! Breakfast guest or tallest moocher in Africa? Wolves are affectionate the same way gang initiations are.
this couple visited a wolf pack that they released the year before. Turns out, wolves aren't the villains we imagine them to be.
Hi, buddy. I miss you. Hey, buddy.
Hey, look how beautiful you look. Oh, I know. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ever since he was rescued, this puma has never stopped loving his human. To him, that man is more than a savior. He's family. No gift could mean more to this deer than being back in the arms of the one he'd been waiting for.
Came back and still thinks he gives the best forehead scratches.
He had the best Christmas gift, a reunion with its friend who was away for a few months.
When you haven't seen each other for 8 months.
The harp could lift a toddler with one claw, but gave this guy kisses instead.
After years apart, this boy finally reunited with his grandpa's farm chickens. They ran straight to him, and he couldn't help but hug them. This young deer came to visit the guy who rescued it the year before. Every morning, these elephants run to their human friend to say hello. After 8 years apart, he's finally reunited with his dog. The best day of his life. Reunion between Kitty and Dad after so many days apart. When you've been waiting for a walk with your human for way too long.
She's basically petting the ocean's version of a professional hitman. But how can you resist it when it's that cute?
Hi. Can you get up?
Waking up like a hungover uncle at a barbecue.
Smokey the dog was reunited with a vet who saved its life after it nearly died in a fire.
Is that Maria?
Have you never known hope?
It's one of the most touching reunions you'll see today.
We live in Gas.
That adorable moment when a wild gray seal comes close to the diver and hugs him underwater.
Weren't porcupines supposed to be extra spiky? Casey hasn't seen her owner in 2 years, which is all fairness, is 14 long dog years. No wonder she was so overjoyed that she passed out.
Finally, the tiger was back in his caretaker's arms. An adorable reunion with the favorite dog after a year apart. For several days, Sydney police have been looking for a missing rat named Lucy, and they were finally able to return it to its owner, a homeless man. This dog did not recognize its owner after a long time apart. But then... And this is a heartwarming reunion between a lion and a volunteer who saved its life.
Look at her eyes. She's naughty.
Oh my God, you probably don't like this lion. Oh, honey. Oh, I have everything wrong now. I have that to regret. Who is that?
Ready? You ready?
This girl was forced to sell her horse 4 years ago, but her parents bought the animal back and had the best surprise for their daughter. To this donkey, she's more than a rescue. She's his mom, the one who gave him a new life. Give dad to 19 lions at once, and this is how they greet him.
The bird, which is the yellow-billed oxpecker, is moving from one hippo to the other.
This bird's using Uber Wild.
And this is a unique friendship between a tiger and a person who raised her from when she was 3 months old. They hug, kiss, and if they fight, it's all just messing around.
安生，你别舔了，那是你弟弟呀，你舔它干嘛呀？一会儿把它头舔秃噜皮了。那你舔吧，反正你弟弟有蛋蛋，你没有。你没有。
This is what happens when apex predators forget they're supposed to be violent.
Eight-year-old German Shepherd worked as a sniffer dog and was separated from its mentor due to retirement. But when he came to visit the dog,
Not today.
a soldier came home after an 8-month deployment and decided to surprise his dogs. This is the result. This donkey is great at expressing joy when he sees people who visit it frequently. They always come with treats, but it looks like that's not the most important thing for the donkey. I'm sure you've heard that dolphins can be very friendly, but this encounter with divers went beyond all expectations.
The neighbors found this monitor lizard 3 months after he had escaped, and this is his owner's reaction. A terrible day turned amazing in an instant.
Oh my god, is he like fine? He's totally fine. Dude, you're so baby. Oh my god, I need to hug you.
Just look at the love between this man and his golden eagle, and the bird loves him back.
This baby cow can't hold back her excitement after seeing her human friend again.
2 years of searching, this family's persistence finally paid off. Despite all the time that had passed, the dog still remembered his owner's scent, voice, and touch. Just look at how excited they are.
And this girl is friends with alligators, and the feeling is mutual. Just look at this. Or this. And yes, she still has all of her 10 fingers. Dog was really missing its owner while she was in the army.
His hobbies include freedom and chasing toys. A woman working at a kangaroo sanctuary is embraced by one of the kangaroos after saving its life.
When this old man got sick, his neighbor took his cat to take care of it. And here's their first time seeing each other after a long time of being apart. These elephants were reunited after 20 years apart. And now a couple of examples when lions attack a person to give them a hug.
A monkey named Zoe hadn't seen Grandma for a week, but it felt like forever to her. The joy of their reunion is truly mutual and beautiful to see.
Elephants run to reunite with their favorite human after 14 months of being apart.
Thankfully, it was rescued and returned to the owner. And this vulture visited a farmer who treated the bird's broken leg a while ago. Look at the way it spreads its wings, as if it's trying to hug its savior. This odd couple were friends for 6 months when suddenly the golden retriever stopped visiting the cow for several months. And look how happy they are to reunite with each other. And here's another example. When the owner of this dog had to stay in a hospital, it came to the door every day, waiting for him to return. And finally,
Eve, a poodle that unexpectedly ran into her trainer nearly a year after their last session. Despite the long separation, she recognized him right away. It's a moment you could watch over and over again.
Hey, what are you doing? Who's a pretty girl?
the homeless man was desperate after losing his best friend, Bobo the dog. Imagine his joy when he found Bobo in a shelter 2 weeks later.
A woman visited a shelter and was looking to adopt a new pet. Instead, she found the dog she lost 2 years ago.
What does it feel like, Debbie? Oh, everything I've ever wanted. Hi, baby. Oh, what, Freya, this is the... Wow.
He was taken in to help the St. Petersburg Zoo during tough times, and he's clearly happy to be part of this family.
And here are some raw hyena emotions when their first owner came to visit them to celebrate their 4th birthday.
That's not a baby, that's a tank with training wheels.
If you love this hyena, comment 1. This is how a horse greets its owner who just came back from a 3-week trip.
Monkey tightly hugs his best friend, maybe one of the few who treat him with love and kindness. The monkey is part of a show which comes to town every year, and during the monkey stay, Miro, who is a volunteer at the facility, takes good care of him. Just watch how the monkey doesn't want to leave his side as Miro has to give him back to his owner. Truly heartbreaking.
Every time he comes home, he's greeted with the warmest welcome from his furry friends.
Nothing like a 6,000-pound apex predator giving Eskimo kisses.
What can be better than finding your puppy after thinking it was lost forever? Have you ever seen a more friendly goose?
Spoon him.
Scuba diver and his friend, an Asian sheepshead wrasse. Back in the day, he treated the fish after an injury, and they've been friends for over 25 years. We must stand up to protect and care for them. They share this planet with us and depend on our kindness to survive. Let's be their voice and their shelter. The chimp squealed with pure joy, wrapping his arms tightly around the human who raised him. The first encounter between a diver and this dolphin happened in 2013 when the animal needed help. They met again 5 years later and instantly recognized each other. This is an incredible encounter with a whale. The animal swam up to the people to say hello and didn't mind being stroked.
You call it curiosity, he calls it menu research.
This guy is very lucky.
I miss you.
Hyena's just here to check if your soul is crunchy or chewy.